Hello, my friend. Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever woken up in the morning, reached out to grab your warm cup of coffee, and suddenly felt your fingers tingling, shaking, almost dropping the mug? Or maybe you tried to take a few steps from the bedroom to the kitchen, but your legs felt like they were weighed down with bricks, your knees stiff as stone, forcing you to hold onto a chair just to stand up. If you're nodding right now, if you're whispering to yourself, yes, that's me. I've felt that so many times. Then I want you to know something important. You're not alone. I've heard the same story from hundreds, even thousands of my patients over 60. They tell me about hands that just won't grip the way they used to, legs that grow weak after just a short walk down the hallway, joints that feel heavy, stiff, and uncooperative. One of my patients, Margaret, a 67-year-old retired teacher, once said to me, "Doctor, I'm not afraid of growing old, but I am afraid of the feeling that my body is abandoning me. Every afternoon, my legs are so heavy, I don't even want to get up and cook dinner. I sit by the window and think of the days when I could walk through the park freely, and it breaks my heart." Aging itself isn't what scares us. What scares us is the slow loss of control over our bodies. But here's the truth. What you're experiencing is not just old age, it's a signal. A whisper from deep inside your body saying, "I'm losing collagen. Please help me rebuild collagen." Maybe you've heard of it in commercials for skin creams or beauty supplements. But collagen isn't just about smoothing wrinkles or looking younger. Collagen is the hidden framework of your body. It's what keeps your grip strong, your knees stable, your legs powerful, and your nerves protected. When you were younger, collagen was abundant. You could run, climb stairs, lift groceries, bend down and get up again without thinking twice. But after 50, collagen begins to vanish, slowly, silently, like planks being pulled away from a bridge. By the time you hit 60, you've already lost up to 70% of what you once had. So here's the real question. How do we stop that bridge from collapsing? Do you need expensive pills, fancy powders, or complicated treatments? Number. The answer is much simpler than that, and yet most doctors never talk about it. The truth is this: 4 everyday fruits, fruits you can find in almost any grocery store, hold the power to help your body rebuild collagen naturally. They can ease the tingling in your fingers, take the heaviness out of your legs, and give you back the strength and balance you thought were gone forever. Before I tell you about these fruits, I want you to pause for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine this. Tomorrow morning you wake up and your hands don't tremble as you reach for your coffee. Your knees bend more easily as you stand up from the couch. Your legs carry you down the hallway without that dragging heaviness. You step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and whisper to yourself, "I still have strength. I still have life." That's not a dream. That's the power of food, real food, working with your body instead of against it. Let's dive deeper together. 1. Collagen, the hidden framework of life. When I explain collagen to my patients, I often compare it to the cement between bricks. You can have the bricks, your bones, muscles, and nerves, but without cement, the whole house starts to crack and crumble. At age 30, your body produces collagen generously, but by age 60, you've lost more than half. That's why fingers tingle, legs feel weak, joints ache, and balance fades. Robert, a 72-year-old veteran I once treated, had such bad hand tingling that he could no longer write letters to his grandchildren. He assumed it was just aging, but the real issue was collagen breakdown around his nerves. When we adjusted his diet, adding collagen-rich fruits, within 2 months, Robert was writing again. He told me, "Doc, I mailed a birthday card to my granddaughter last week. First time in years. My hands finally obeyed me." That's the power of collagen. It's not about vanity, it's about independence, dignity, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. 2. The 4 fruits that restore collagen naturally. A. Blueberries. The little firefighters imagine tiny tears inside your knee joints, invisible but painful with every step. Without collagen, they never heal. That's where blueberries come in. Their deep blue pigment comes from anthocyanins, natural compounds that act like firefighters, calming inflammation and protecting collagen fibers. One study showed older adults eating blueberries daily improved joint movement by 38% in just 2 weeks. I remember Dorothy, 69, who used a cane because of constant knee pain. She started adding a small bowl of blueberries to her breakfast. 6 weeks later, she came to me smiling. Cane left at home. "Doctor," she said, "I walked around the churchyard without stopping once. I haven't done that in years." That's the quiet power of blueberries. B. Strawberries, the gentle protectors. Strawberries may look delicate, but they hold a secret weapon: vitamin C, ellagic acid, and antioxidants that prevent collagen from breaking down in the first place. In a study, patients with knee osteoarthritis who ate strawberries daily reported a 37% drop in pain and inflammation. I often tell my patients, eat strawberries in the morning after light stretching or a short walk. That's when your blood is flowing and your body is ready to heal. See blackberries, the gatekeepers of your joints. Their dark purple color comes from an even richer concentration of anthocyanins combined with manganese, a mineral your body needs to build new collagen. A study found older adults who ate blackberries daily reduced inflammatory markers linked to joint damage by 25%. One of my patients, a 75-year-old gardener, had given up tending his roses because of stiff knees. After 3 months of adding blackberries to his diet, he was back in the dirt, smiling with dirt on his hands and life in his step. He told me, "It feels like my legs belong to me again." D. Amla, the ancient healer. You may not have heard of it, but in India, Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, has been trusted for thousands of years. What makes Amla unique is its ability to build and protect collagen at the same time. It stimulates fibroblasts, the cells that create collagen, while blocking enzymes that destroy it. In one clinical trial, seniors who consumed Amla daily reduced knee pain by 42% and increased collagen density by 24%. That's not just relief. That's healing, proven under the microscope. I had a patient who began drinking Amla juice with honey every morning. Within a month, she told me, "The numbness in my fingers is fading. I sewed a dress for my granddaughter last week without stopping once 3." How to bring this into your life. Now you may be wondering, so how do I actually do this, doctor? Here's a simple plan. Morning. Start with warm lemon water, then a glass of Amla with honey. Add a small bowl of blueberries to your oatmeal or yogurt. Midday, snack on a handful of blackberries. A few times a week, add fresh strawberries to your breakfast or salad. And here's the key. You don't need to eat all 4 every single day. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even 2 fruits eaten regularly can create change. If fresh isn't always available, frozen fruit with no added sugar works just fine. Remember, it's not about turning your kitchen into a science lab. It's about giving your body the raw materials it already knows how to use. My dear friend, that tingling in your hands, that weakness in your legs, that stiffness in your knees, it's not just age, it's your body whispering, "I need support. I need rebuilding." And now you know how to answer. Blueberries to heal the micro tears, strawberries to guard against future damage, blackberries to protect and nourish your collagen, and Amla, the ancient secret to rebuild what you've lost. These aren't miracle pills. They're real foods trusted by nature, backed by science, and proven in real lives. And the best part? It's never too late. You don't have to start perfectly. You just have to start. One fruit, one small step, one act of care for the body that has carried you through every season of your life. I want you to remember something. You've already given so much. You've raised children, worked hard, cared for loved ones. Now it's time to give something back to yourself, to invest in your own strength, your own dignity, your own freedom. If this message touched you, I invite you. Try one of these fruits tomorrow. Share this video with someone who needs hope. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next simple, science-backed way to stay strong after 60. I'm Dr. James Porter, and I believe with all my heart, you are not just meant to feel less pain, you are meant to feel alive again. See you in the next video.